Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Challenge Accepted. And this week we're doing this challenge from Scrapbook Your Joy. And this challenge is it's pop-up challenge number 2. And all month they've got pop-up challenges. This example layout is by Kiki Halbert, who's one of my fave scrappers out there. And she scrapped this imperfect photo where her husband's hat and part of his head got cut off in the photo. And that's what the challenge is about, is to dig into your photo stash and pull out your imperfect photos. So I have a whole lot of those. I have 50,000 electronic photos, and I'm going to guess that there are several thousand of those that would qualify for the bad photo contest. And some of those are my absolute favorites, including the one that I'm using today. This is a photo of Ava, and it's 3 different filters on here, and all 3 of them are in the Prisma app. It's a beach photo, and she was 3 years old and was just running around like crazy. And so she was kind of hard to photograph. And it's the only one I got of her, like, on the beach. I got a few in the pool, but this one just cut off the top of her head. Bless her heart. It's still, to me, one of the cutest photos because the movement, the motion, just the energy is there. And so I couldn't decide between these edits, so I picked all 3 of them, and I'm going to use them in a grid because the other challenge that I'm accepting is to do the Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge. And this week, it's the rules include scrap lifting member. And so this is a really cute, simple, and just really effective, beautiful grid layout done by Sharon Bishop, who's on Team 5, and she did this during the warm-up week, the very first week that we were in the challenge. So it's a black background, and this is effective for her photos because she's got some like dark mulch, in the garden behind her little girl, and it really focuses on her little girl. And unlike my photo, those are perfect little photos of her, the little girl in the photo there. So, and then she's just got a couple white lines dividing. No matting on the photos. The photos are just kind of flat on the black background. And then she's got some embellishments in this corner and then some kind of splitting right in there. So I'm going to try to emulate that, and we'll see how simple it is for me to do that because this is kind of pared down from my usual type of design. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw the lines, and I've got my white pens out for that. And my photos are 3 by 3, so I thought I'd make about an 8-inch long line. Maybe I should do a 7-inch long line. So whatever it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just want to be sure that I split it in half here. And then I'm kind of looking, I'm just gonna eyeball it, guys. I'm gonna say about, let's look at just kind of for the heck of it. We'll put 1 here and 1 here. So I'd kind of like the line. Her lines are just absolutely perfect. So maybe I should place the photos first. Let me do this. I actually, you never see me measure or spend this much time worrying about this sort of thing. So I thought I was going to have maybe a pinkish kind of look there. So I kind of want And that's about right for there. So I'm gonna put, that's exactly at the line. I'm gonna move this over a tad. And then I'm gonna turn my ruler around. I'm gonna see if that, I'll go here to get on that same line again. And then I'm gonna move this over to there. And I'm gonna move this over, and that's enough space to put my lines. And I'm just putting a little bit of adhesive in case I decide that I did this all wrong. And now I want to see how much, I want to leave exactly the same amount of space. Okay, so there. And I'm going to put this ruler a little bit over there, and I'm going to go one line down that way. And I'm going to turn it over here because I don't want to smear it. And again, you've never seen me be this careful. Okay, that came out all right. Now I'm going to try to do the same level of precision here. Okay, and one more. And then I'm going to put some splatters at the end because I really don't want to have to worry about the splatters right now. Okay, so I've got my double lines in there. That's more stressful than any scrapbooking I've done recently because it's just not my thing. So I have got this this frame, and I'm kind of committed to using it, even though I know it's not the same shape. These are square and this is rectangular, but I think because this is just, this kind of goes over the line there right at the sand, I'm thinking that's going to be okay. And I'm hoping that I can get a piece of tape cut thin enough to give it a little bit of lift there. And if not, I'll just put some embellishments on top of it. I'm not gonna freak out. I may put embellishments there anyway. I'm gonna have to because that kind of shows, but we'll see. And I'm doing a beach page on black, and that's a little unusual, although I have done it before and I didn't hate it. So okay, and yes, it hangs over a little bit, but this is going to be embellished, so that's kind of okay. I'm going to anchor the embellishments over here with this little tag. I'm not going to put any twine in it because I'm trying to go simple. I go like that. And I think if I build this one first, I may I may feel better about doing the other one. I thought I want to use this neon palm tree, and I die cut some pale pink stripes because I was kind of going by this. But when I turned it over, it's picked up the stripe on the other side, and I kind of like it. It's a different scale stripe from that one. So I think it's gonna work, and it has a little bit of darker pink and a red in it, and I think that kind of is gonna brighten it up a bit, if you will. I'm gonna put some glue if I can find it, and I'll put this on there, and I'm going to use a flare, that flare, and then where will this go? Could this go out here in the field and kind of like that? Because I'm pretty sure, oh, or we could do this. I could put that there, and the palm tree kind of leaning out over there, the flare here, and I dropped something on the floor, and I suppose I'll find out what it is later. Maybe that kind of right in there. After I get everything glued down, I'll figure that out. And let me get this glued in first. I don't have a any journaling spot on here, so I'm gonna see if I like the idea of maybe journaling around the photos, or I may want to leave it plain and put my journaling on the back. It's just kind of a style sort of thing. And the flares that I've chosen are from, you've seen me use these before, they're from Kerryn's Day at the Beach, and Kerryn Groves is one of the design team members at Dotty about Flair, and we all the design team members got to design a set of flares, and they were released in July. And her Day at the Beach is just absolutely incredible. I'm going to put that at a little bit of an angle there, and then let me get this, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on a couple of it and kind of lean it up there. Let me see if I can lean it that way. I'm going to take it off because I can maybe control it better with my fingers. Or not. I've got glue on the palm tree now, and then it's kind of branching over onto the flare. So that's that cluster. Now down in here, I'm going to do title. The title is going to be Holiday Fun, and I'm going to put the H all the way over here so that it kind of abuts that pretty blue area. The this like lawn chair that was there was actually blue. It was not as blue as this or as blue as this, and not nearly as interesting as the filter makes it look. But this filter actually changed it to pink. This filter is called Peach, and it's today's daily filter. They change at the Prisma app gives you a new filter every day that then goes away at the end of the day. And I'm sure it's a ploy to get you to subscribe, but I'm already subscribed and I still use my daily filters. I'm going to get this glue out of here because while it dries flat and clear on black, it does tend, the globs kind of tend to show. So I should have been more careful applying that glue because I really want that to look nice. Okay, I'm going to use this. I was going to try to overlay it, but I can't really see. I could do that. And that. Maybe tilted that way. What I want to be sure is that you can still read the holiday if I do it like this. Let me see if I bring that U down. Can you read it a little bit better? I think that works. So now I'm going to add this neon sun right here because again it's not, it's over the photos, but it's sand that you can see down in here. So every time I cover up something, when I have multiple edits of the same photo, every time I cover up something in the photo, I check to make sure that you can see whatever that is someplace else on the page. If it's important, and it may not be all that important here. Okay, there. And then I'm going to go down here. Now again, I cut this one on the pink side, but when I turned it over, it had this pretty blue stripe, and I'm using a blue frame there. So I thought maybe, and it goes perfectly with the little beach cabin that's there, and I could kind of do it like this. And maybe have another leaf like that. I've got these little flip-flops, but they're kind of too big. The scale's not quite right. Ooh, I love this little anchor on the wrong side too. So again, I could kind of do something like that. So I'm going to kind of move this up. I'm going to put the beach house flare inside so that it's more even. That brings it a little bit more even with the frame, which, I put some foam down under. And I suppose I could do that and have it kind of be coming up like that. But then what do I do with this? I can make that work. I can make that work. My main thing is I want this in a good place. That works for me. And now I'm going to take the leaves and get them in there because that's the next most important thing. And I can figure out where to put the little trees. And the anchor. Okay. I could even do the trees like this. Couldn't I? That might be cute. And then do the little anchor. I was thinking, though, that the anchor would be cute right there. kind of off at a little bit of an angle and just barely coming over. So I still am committed to getting these trees right in there. So I think I'll just go for it. I'll put some glue on it and kind of set it down, and wherever the glue makes contact, I don't really have to press it down for it to have good sticking power. So I can't move things around very much right now, but okay. I think I'm going to call it done. Actually, let's see. I have these other, I have the neon palms that are that green, but I have this hot pink neon as well, and an orange. So let's just see if we think these would, I have the little small things that I could put one right there, and I have those in both colors, and I have this swirl. Let's say we did a small pink one right there and a swirl right here. And this keeps moving. I'll stop that. Okay, I'm going to go for it. And this, I have to be really careful about the glue, and I'm sorry that I didn't think of this earlier. I also have to put some sequins on, and I will probably use the hot pink ones and white ones from this strawberry shake set that's a from Spiegel Mom Scraps. Let's see. So I think do we want to bring maybe the pink down here and put the orange up here? That's too big. So if I do an orange, it's going to be a little starburst. Because I do want to bring some pink down here. I should have made them both pink. Well, I mean, you know, I still could. Let's see. And I wasn't sure if the neon would be influenced by the black. In fact, I actually put them down. I'm just going to put a little glue on the paper. But I tested yesterday when they came in. Okay, there. And then I'll bring the orange up there. I love those palm trees. I told they're all of these neon things, and the mirrored title are from BrambleFox. And I told Morag, who's the owner at BrambleFox, I told her just, you know, order 5 million more of those things and take the money out of my account. And I expect if she keeps them in the shop, I will keep ordering them, because I do lots of beach layouts and I love bright colors, and you know, these are all things you kind of know about me. So now I'm going to do some sprinkles, and I'm going to kind of lay that. Let me get it to a better size, maybe like that. And we'll go here, and I don't want to do it evenly because I'm not really going for a night sky kind of look or anything. Let's see. Now, to see where the sequins go, I'm just going to lay them out here instead of pouring them into something, and then we'll see what works best. I'm going to go down here because no, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to go maybe right. I don't want to just add a bunch of stuff to that cluster. Why don't we do 2 here and 1 here? All I have to have are 3. I don't want it to look like it's kind of coming around. And I know I'm getting more particular and picky on this layout than I usually do. And it's just because I'm so in love with the original. I had actually picked it out to scrap lift before it became a rule. You know, I need just another tiny one right there. So I'm going to find a different color and shape. I'll do it right here. And I think I'll just do one right there, and I'm going to pick this hot pink one to do there. Okay, I'm done, and I love the minimalism of it, and I love that photo. I really love the movement that's in that photo. So thank you very much. I'm sorry for gushing about it, but as soon as they said bad photo, and I think I have scrapped this photo before, but it's been a while, and I'm reasonably sure I didn't filter it, and I'm reasonably sure it wasn't on a black background. And as you can see, my background, I've kind of shifted it down a bit, so it's not evenly spaced, and I'm kind of okay with that. That's a mistake. I didn't intend it. When I was eyeballing it, I thought I had even spacing above and below, but it's clearly not. But you'll forgive me that because because you're really nice people, and I appreciate your watching. Thank you very much. See you next Thursday for Challenge Accepted. Bye.